Hello, Enwas. Today I'm going to tell you the tale of the stolen ashes. Long ago, in the First Era, I was romantically involved with a Dunmer woman whose misfortune it was to be born into House Hlalu. As you know, House Hlalu is a political faction started by the Hlalu family, and they are known for their progressive ideals, and their willingness to welcome outlanders into our homeland for a couple of drakes. While most of her family was of House Hlalu, her and her grandfather did not share the values of the rest of that accursed house. They both renounced their heritage and joined House Dagoth, becoming Dagoth Jean and Dagoth Brazo. Over time, they would become valued and cherished members of our family. But one fateful sun's dawn eve, Dagoth Brazo became quite ill. We brought him to Telarun, hoping the Telvanni Magisters could heal him. While he waited for a miracle, he was visited by a few councilmen of House Hlalu. They reconciled their differences, and Dagoth Brazo seemed to be at ease now that their conflict had been put to rest. The wizards did what little they could, but alas, on a fateful first seed morning, tragedy befell my friend, costing him his life. It was truly a sad time for all of the Sixth House. He and I had shared an ashiam just a few days prior. Yes, his loss was truly felt. Not just by House Dagoth, but by all honorable Dunmer. The Hlalu councilman informed me that as a highborn member of House Hlalu, Dagoth Brazo's remains belonged in the Hlalu ancestral tomb, as is Dunmer tradition, and that they would send a courier to dispatch his body within the week. The problem with this was that House Dagoth does not share this custom. Rather than display the remains of our kin, we choose to incinerate their bodies and bring the ashes to the heart chamber. This allows our spirits to commune with the heart, which is how I came to power. Because my friend had renounced his Hlalu heritage and joined House Dagoth, I incinerated his body and brought his ashes to Red Mountain, where they truly belonged. As awful as his passing was, the true horror began shortly after his demise. It was perhaps a week after his death, when a group of high-ranking members of House Hlalu showed up at Dagoth Ur, the building. They said that my friend was a beloved member of House Hlalu and requested his remains so they could be displayed in the Hlalu ancestral tomb. I told them that he was no longer a member of House Hlalu and that he gave up his bloodline for us. They insisted that on his deathbed he acknowledged his folly and expressed a desire to return to House Hlalu. Now, this made me very upset. The implication that Dagoth Brazo would forsake House Dagoth is heresy, and this did not honor the Sixth House and the tribe unmourned. Normally, I would have given them all corpus disease, damning them to an eternity of suffering. But I wanted to honor my friend one last time. So instead, I gave them but a portion of the ashes I had taken to my home, and exiled them from Red Mountain. There is an important lesson to be learned from this tale, Nirvar. House Hlalu has long conspired with the Empire, and as we all know, we are influenced by those we are surrounded by. House Hlalu's heresy showed me that they are a worthless house, and they will share the fate of the mongrel dogs of the Empire if they don't soon realize the error of their ways. Farewell, sweet Nirvar. Better luck on your next incarnation.